evening, everybody. It's Sunday night, my friends, and I'm back. Sorry for being absent yesterday, but I was not feeling well. I was stomach was not doing great, but I assure you that I got a full day of gaming in. That's for certain. Off camera here, as usual, Uh, I am just absolutely hook, line, sinker on No Man's Sky here, friends. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all healthy, happy, and all those things. Taking names, staying healthy, all that stuff. Um, so yeah, there's a mechanism by which you can play old expeditions. So last time we were here, we finished up the current expedition, Expedition 19, and I mentioned that I wanted to go back and play the old expeditions because you know, feel like one of my biggest problems with the expeditions is that it's you often just don't have the time, right? And um, honestly, Hello Games should give you the option of just running old expeditions whenever you want to, and with no time limit on them, because it just sort of. I understand on the one hand, I understand that they want you to. They want to bring people back to the game constantly, and I get that. But at the same time, it really, like, you really want it to honor people's time. Like, it's people live busy lives. There's a lot of games to play. There's a lot of things to do outside of gaming. Like 7 weeks may seem like a lot, but it's really not. Especially if you only do it like once a week or something like that. So, I really hope that they kind of like just open it up for everybody and let everybody just do it from in game. Just like pick an old expedition, run it for as long as you want. No time limit on it and all that stuff, and just kind of do it. Because the thing is, you're not. I'm um, still doing all the work that the expedition wants you to do, right? It's just doing it on my own time here. So anyway, yesterday I wanted to prove out that this would work fine, and it did. I ran through in a day, which was, I mean, it was like 12 hours of gaming, 13 hours of gaming. I got through all of Expedition, most of Expedition 1, Pioneers, and then I finished that up today. In fact, I finished up Expedition 1 just a few hours ago. I had like two longer running tasks I had to do there. So that is done. So I have loaded up Expedition 2 Beachhead into the game. Now, obviously, I'm playing offline because you can only do it offline. Otherwise, it would replace your expedition file with the current one. So I'm playing offline, and I've got Expedition 12 ready to go, and I've also modified it so that it gives me a full year to do it if I so need so, instead of like 2 weeks or 7 weeks or whatever. But yeah, so we're going to start this up, and like with any expedition, I'm just going to go in completely naked and do it proper, as it were. So here we go. Let's fire it up and get on in there and see what it's all about. Now, there is a bug with Expedition 2 that, because of how things have changed with the games. Like, I'm using the latest code, the latest game code, the most updated code. But Expedition 2 is has a little bit of a bug where it looks like we're starting on a freighter. Where I think Phase 5, according to the website, Phase 5 has, I think, something where you have to do something with certain readings you have to get, and for some reason you can't get more than one reading. So it's actually been modified in here to make it so that that goal is achievable. So they modified it so that you only need one reading instead of the three you would have needed before. All right. Yeah, we are starting on a freighter. Nice. Okay. Take it. It's different. Okay. What does our freighter look like? Yeah, Class C freighter. All right. Got a bunch of stuff on here. One of the other things too is a lot of stuff is out of place. So you kind of have to move some things around. Like, what's our starship here? Yeah, this actually looks okay. I'll move this over here though. That down there. And yeah, that looks fine so far. There's some tritium already on there. In the exosuit, yeah, see, a lot of stuff in the exosuit gets moved around incorrectly. So you just kind of have to move stuff into its proper place. Hey, Tech, everyone in. Yeah, I figured I'd make a discreet exit. I didn't want to announce on your stream that I was streaming because that felt wrong. So I just kind of snuck out. But welcome on in. Let's see. Yeah, I just gotta move some things around here. I'll put that there. Okay. All right. I will in the future then. Cool. So we have this. So we're starting up Expedition 2. And actually, while I was chatting in your stream, I was finishing Expedition 1, so I was jumping back and forth as it was. So here we go. Got some supercharged things. I guess I don't know what I want to put in the supercharged slot. I guess the hazard protection would make sense in there, wouldn't it? Probably. There we go. Yeah, okay. That's good enough for right now. Everything okay there. Nothing else in my exosuit cargo. Yeah. The other thing too I've noticed, I don't know if this is the case during the regular expedition or not, but like the cargo slots that are open are just kind of randomly spread throughout the thing. So I don't know if that's just something has changed since there's been so many changes since this came out that's just in a different format now, or what have you. Multi-tool. We got a mining beam. The terrain manipulator. Let's put so we got the advanced mining laser there. We'll put our scatter blaster here in the supercharged slots. Mining beam upgrade. Scanner over here. And put the terrain manipulator there. Okay. What do we need here? Chromatic metal, gold, a wiring loom. A bunch of stuff. Freighter hyperdrive. Okay, I won't repair those until I look at the expedition stuff. Cool. Yeah, so alright, so we're starting Expedition 2 on the on a freighter. So repair vital freighter systems, away team set foot on land, discover creatures, orbital exocraft materializer, engage warp, supercargo, construct a storage room. Okay. Reach the first rendezvous. Alright, what else do I got? Construct a scanner room. Come to the aid of a stranded life form. Discover 13 plants. Explore on foot. I've already got 17 units on foot. That's funny. So if I walk around my freighter, I get that goes towards that. That'd be interesting. Um, explore freighter crash site. Catch 5 uncommon fish from ice worlds. Okay. Reach the second rendezvous. Pilot your ship 100,000 units. That'll be easy. Photograph different environments, 3 of them. Construct a double cultivation chamber. Destroy 50 asteroids. Again, easy. Called by the stars. Complete fleet expeditions. Signs of nowhere. Chart waypoints. Reach our 3rd rendezvous. Learn 6 words. Teleport chamber. 1 ancient ruin. 3 buried items. Discover 8 systems. Earn 4,500 nanites. And then what's the one in phase 5? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Milestone encrypted, unable to decode task. Okay. Well, that's an interesting way of putting it. So yeah, one of these apparently is bugged, and this file that I downloaded has a patch for it where you had to scan 3 things, but you could only ever scan 1. So they just patched it to make it so as long as you scan 1, you get the whatever it was. So I guess we'll find out when we get there. All right, first things first. Repair some systems. And I think the first thing would be our hyperdrive. 2 antimatter housing and 2 antimatter. Need condensed carbon for that, and then antimatter housing. We need ferrodust. Okay, so we're gonna have to go online. And yes, it's a little bit bugged out. This happened on the first one too, where my backpack was a little bit bugged out at first until I actually go down onto the surface of a planet, and then it's fine. So that's just how that happens to be. What do we got here? Ooh, some frostwort. Oh, I don't have a hazmat gauntlet, so that's a thing. What the hell is this? I don't think I've ever seen this room before. I can't interact with anything. Oh, that's cool. I can go outside? Huh. Didn't know you could do an outside room. And that's it. Okay. So be it. Let's go see our ship here, which is bugged out as per usual. Alright, what do we got going on? Anything in my exosuit? No, it's pretty empty. Alright, well, let's go see what system we're in. Oh, that's fun. Went through the roof. Okay, so where are we at? Life incompatible planets, but salvageable scrap. Okay. Where's the other planet at? Looks like there's one up here. Desolate planet. Some copper there. I'm going to need the copper. What else do we have? A boiling planet with some ancient bones. Okay. And A windswept planet with a vile brood. Okay. Is there some copper here? Yeah, there is. Let's go to the closest copper spot. Oh, also, tritium-rich asteroid. Oh, you know what, too? Speaking of, I have to destroy asteroids, so let's go do that. Because we can probably get some copper and stuff from here before a lot faster. Good. Got lots of silver, as usual. Not a lot of copper, but let's get those crystals down there. Are they just going to give me gold? I mean, some of the freighter stuff does require some gold, I think, eventually, so not unwelcome, it's just not what I need at the moment. There's some platinum. There's our first milestone. I mean, this I don't mind at all. I'll do asteroid mining all day, every day here. Oh. Got a space jellyfish. Did I get anything from that space jellyfish, or did he not give me a damn thing? Huh. Okay. Let's see. Let's get these couple here, and then see what reward we got for that one thing done. Okay, what did we get here? Starship inventory slots and cargo bulkhead. Nice. Nice, I'll take it. Let's do a couple things here first. And I think we got enough technology slots for now, so let's just work on the storage. So other than tweaking the amount of time it takes to run, which there's a bunch of options that you can tweak right on the website where you download this. I also tweaked the plant growth time. Now, it suggests on the website that larger numbers make it harder. So I made it a smaller number, hoping that would be correct. So it starts out at 1.0. So I made it 0.5. So hopefully plant growing, if there's any plant growing tasks here, they'll only take half the amount of time. That was kind of what I ran into with the first expedition, was like I was waiting for plants to grow. Quite literally. Like I put some frost wart down because it's the fastest growing thing, so it's like 1 hour. but you know, you had to grow like 20 plants. So hopefully, I don't think there's anything in this one that involves growing plants, but if there is, hopefully it'll go 50% faster. Or I made them 50% slower. We'll find out. One way or the other. Okay. I do have a landing. Yes. Okay. Oh, of course it would become nighttime just as I'm landing here. Okay. Low atmosphere detected. Survey the planet. Yeah, oxygen over here. I need some of this. Oh, wait. You know what I just realized? That's why everything seems weird. I'm in first person. They started me in first person mode. I was like, why do things feel weird right now? Aha, there we go. Whispering egg there. Okay. And low gravity, which is interesting. All right. So yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning, I am playing, in order for this to work, I'm playing in offline mode on Steam. If you have the GOG version, you'll have to probably use Windows Firewall or some other firewall mechanism to stop No Man's Sky from connecting to the internet. Obviously, if you're on Steam Deck, you can just tell Steam to go offline. And they have various other instructions on the website about what to do. If you accidentally go online, you know, if you don't, as long as you exit right away without saving, and you go back offline, replace the file again, it'll just pick up your expedition where you left off. What'll happen is your expedition will suddenly end, and you'll just end up on the anomaly. So that's how you'll know if something went wrong. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, you don't have to be. You only have to be offline when you're playing No Man's Sky. You don't have to be offline for anything else. And I just got. I went after I finished Expedition 1. I went online and I let the game update, and there was like a patch or something that came down, and then it obviously replaced the file with the correct one for the current expedition, and then I just replaced that with with an Expedition 2 here, and went offline, and here we go. We're off to the races. Okay. What I find interesting about this is that this, obviously this planet has no atmosphere, so, having your oxygen systems is important. But I'd almost expect there to be a radiation problem here, right? Because if there's no atmosphere, then that means there's nothing really holding. I mean, that means there's nothing to hold the atmosphere in, which means there's nothing to keep the radiation from the star out. So, like, even on the moon, you have to, like, worry about radiation and stuff. So I'm guessing either they figured, well, your suit is so advanced it doesn't matter in this case, or it was just kind of an oversight. Alright, so what do we got? I need to... Oh, right, I need to find, well, I do need that salt. I will need salt eventually. I always put off getting salt, and then realize I need chlorine, and then I'm like, well, I guess I should have gotten all that salt that I kept putting off. So we'll get there. Rusted metal deposit? Huh? That's a thing? I mean, that would be good for ferrite. Huh. I did not know this was a thing. Grab all that. Alright, good stuff. And
technology recharged.
alright, we'll kick that off.
Units received.
Okay, good. Oh, you know what? I didn't grab the rewards for this. There might be something good there. Signal booster and Minotaur stuff. Okay. That makes sense. On a planet like this, it would make sense to have the exocraft at your disposal. Because it's nice and it's relatively flat. That's like the hardest part about using the exocraft I've found on most planets, is that it's just trying to drive around is annoying. Also, I don't know why I'm collecting ferrite by hand. I can just jump in my ship and blast it and be a lot faster. There's our upper. Is that the closest one? No, here's a closer one. Alrighty then. So yeah, I'm going to be, since we finished the main expedition, I'm going to be integrating No Man's Sky into my cavalcade of games that I stream. So I'm going to try and we'll see if it's maybe twice a week. We'll see. There's a lot of games obviously coming out as well that I'll want to get in on. Also, we've got, like, for instance, I think which is it? What's the word I'm looking for? I believe that Indiana Jones, the DLC for that, is coming soon. I don't know if it's this month or next month. I feel like it's this month. There's a bunch of things this month that are coming. So I want to get into that because that game was a lot of fun. There's some stuff, man. Like I don't know. I was looking at some of the newer things like Hell Is Us, but my problem with Hell Is Us is that I was hoping it would be more of a. I was hoping it'd be more like Remnant, you know, with guns and stuff, and it looks like it's going to be more. It looks like it's more melee weapons and stuff, and it's also, from what I've seen, really dark. Like, the subject matter is pretty screwed up. You know, they don't shy away from talking about, like, the way people perceive war. I mean, it is called Hell Is Us, but the way people view each other from either side of the conflict, and how they dehumanize each other and all that stuff, and it's it can be pretty darn depressing, and I don't know if I want that level of depression in my life. Although, and also, like, I mean, above all else, the gameplay, if the gameplay had guns and stuff in it, I would be more interested in it. Then there's Chronos New Dawn, which I still don't. That doesn't seem like a game that I would enjoy, at least on the surface. I don't know why. There's something about it. It feels like it's. I know people like it's supposed to be horror, kind of, but most people have played it said it's not really horror. It's just kind of foreboding,
Life support power.
which is fine. I could do that, but it's I don't know. I don't know. There was just, it just didn't feel like a. It doesn't seem like something that I would necessarily enjoy. And also, I've been trying to, like, I have so many things on the back catalog. Like, I've been trying to get back to, like, older games as well. Like, I had mentioned on a stream that I got, I found online the MechWarrior games, MechWarrior 1 through 3, which you can't buy anywhere. In fact, you can't even find it on eBay. I couldn't even find it there. And I got MechWarrior 1 working on my Bazite machine. It was actually pretty straightforward. The only problem with that game is you really need to read the manual. So, because I fired it up. I was like, let's see what this is like. I was like, I do not understand any of this. I have no memory of this place. So I might want to do that first before I even attempt to dig into that game. Um, there's also I did install Dungeon Siege 2 because we had gone through 1 and Legends of Arana a couple years ago, and I wanted to go through the entire franchise. So 2 is next on that one. So I definitely want to do that. But I'm working on putting the mods in for it, because there's some visual mods that have to run for it. Also, I fired it up and was that the one that didn't work? I think that's the one that didn't it I got into the menu, but I couldn't get any further than the menu. I think that's the one I was having a problem with. So I'd have to see what's up with that as well. Yeah, I think that was the one where I could not get past the main menu. I think. So I'll have to do that. Look into that a little bit more as well. And that might be just a matter of using Proton GE, Glorious Egg Roll, instead of the regular Proton Experimental. So it might be just a matter of doing that. That's often seems to fix a lot of those problems. So we'll see on that. I have chromatic metal now. And
Technology recharged.
some more copper there. What else do I need? Well, they actually gave me the summoning stations. They didn't just give me the blueprints for them. They gave me the actual summoning stations. That's interesting. Okay. We'll just do this. Get that going. Okay. And I got another thing. Pilgrim here. Oh, there's our fishing rig. Okay. And we got some modules. A bunch of blueprints. Okay. So what modules did I get? Life support module, movement module. That on there. Life support module. There. And I got some antimatter out of that, out of one of those things. That. Yeah, what else do we have on here? Discover plants. Well, I guess I should have scanned some of those hazardous plants. Explore freighter crash sites. I bet there's a freighter crash site here somewhere. You know what, too? Step out for a second. And can I do a signal booster? I can. And there's nothing. Okay. That answers my question. On this planet there is nothing. Okay. Let's go to our ship first and just see if there's some things I can repair. Oh, you know what? No, I need it more. I need more antimatter. Can I craft more antimatter? I can craft 3. What did I need? 2. I need 2 antimatter housing. Okay, so I can do that one. Can I repair from here? Oh, I can. Nice. Without having to land. And then I need more antimatter. Magnetic resonator. I probably don't have the blueprint for yet, so I'll have to buy that. And the wiring loom we'll have to buy. I'll have to buy the wiring loom there as well. Okay, let's stop off at the station. How many credits do I have? Ugh. 600 units is not going to do it. Okay. Because the wiring looms are usually really expensive. So... the desolate planet... pyrite, magnetized ferrite. What else did we need to do? Discover creatures... construct a storage room... well, exocraft... an orbital exocraft materializer? Oh, on your freighter. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Discover creatures. Is there... so this is a desolate planet, right? What was the other planet in this system? Got boiling planet, desolate, the wind-swept planet, and an unknown. Let's mark that. Now if I can find the mark. There it is. Okay. Scan this puppy. Scorched planet. Alright. Let's go on there and see if we can find... because they gave us some heat protection, so I'm guessing they intended for us to go onto this planet to get some stuff. So let's go get some stuff. We can find someone. Oop, there's a building. Give me a free landing? No. That doesn't even really qualify as a building, but alright. Those are floating out in the in the world there. Okay, so vigilant stone, fossil bed. So one of the things is I had to dig up relics, right? So I guess now would be as good a time as any to do that. Although I don't know if it was relics or if it was something else entirely.
Units received. Units received.
Which there'd be one right there. Yeah, vortex cubes. I don't know if that's gonna. I mean, they're nice units anyway. Not as good as Gravitino balls, but you know, they'll work in a pinch. There we go. We got an effigy. Sell some of that stuff off. Oop. Wrong thing.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Okay, and what else do we get?
Units received.
What the scan that? No.
Units received.
Is there anything else around here I should know about? Phosphorus deposits.
Thermal protection falling.
Copper deposit there.
Units received.
There's a knowledge stone over here. We had to get what seven words.
Life support power low. Technology recharged.
go. Corvax.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Wait, what is that over there? Sac venom. Hmm.
Units received. Technology recharged.
Alright, let's get our ship over here.
Units received.
Alright, Sentinel drones. How many, does it tell me how many, does it have any Sentinels I need to kill here? Discover one ancient ruin. That's straightforward. Dig up buried items. Discover treasures. Chart waypoints. Oh, I need 5 waypoints. That's, or 4 more. Complete fleet expeditions. Oh, that's right. I should have probably seen if I had a guy to send off on an expedition, because those take a little bit of time. Sooner I get those going, the better. Although I found out from the first expedition, if you send off a fleet expedition and then wait and then just recall them, you know, like abort the mission, it still counts. So, but I would like to get the rewards from it, so I should probably send them off sooner rather than later here. Construct a scanner room. Warp to new system. Construct a storage room. Construct an orbital exocraft. Warp to new system. Discover. Oh, I need to discover 13 plants. Okay, I thought it was 3. Alright. I don't see anything there about killing Sentinel drones. Although I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to do it. And actually, honestly, I can't really, because I don't have any bullets. I used up all my bullets already. Alright, let's pop back out here. I see a damaged thing here. Okay.
Thermal protection falling. Units received.
These things were close enough that I could scan them. Alright, where's my exosuit here? Get that going. Got a couple things to sell. 17,400 units. Yeah, you don't get a whole lot for those. You don't get a whole lot for those.
Thermal protection falling. Weather
Oh,
update. Storm clearing.
it was buried, but not very well. That works for me. Works for me.
Units received.
I saw another red dot here. Huh. Be underwater or something. It's also a fossil bed. I don't know if the fossils count for what they're looking for. Yeah, I guess I could click on it and see what guidance it gives, but volcanic event detected? Oh, fun. Super fun.
Units received.
Okay. Do not spontaneously set me on fire. Please and thank you.
Stabilizing. Units received. Units received. Units
Things here. All the things, they will be scanned. It's a shame I don't have all the scanner updates. In, in the first expedition, they gave you like these tons of scanner updates to the point where I was scanning a rock and I was getting 50,000 units and 100,000 units for you know, plant life and stuff. It's kind of nutty. Buried cache. So wait, did those things I just did count? Do you got buried items? So what does this say? Locate buried items using the analysis visor. Activate target sweep. So just look for things that are just... Oh. Near subterranean organic structure located. So I'm guessing just anything that says buried cache. No. Yep, there it is. One man's treasure. So just look for buried caches. Let's just stop that. Actually, you know what? That is helping.
thermal protection falling.
Why is that pointing me at subterranean organic structure? Okay. What is this that it's so keen on? Oh, well that counts towards the one man's treasure, huh? Okay. I guess
Incoming storm.
buried technology module works. Or no, probably buried cache. Whoop. Oh, there we go. I already picked up a buried technology module. It didn't trigger anything, so...
Technology recharged.
Go.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright, we'll get inside here and
Repaired.
I need 2 more antimatter. Huh. Visual goop. My inventory is full apparently. There we go.
Component repaired.
Okay. Alright, so we got some of it repaired here. What about my exosuit? More of this. So this will turn into nanites eventually. It just takes a while. Coiled tailbone. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff to sell off to the... Oops. To the space station. So let's go there. There we go. Alright, so while that is happening... Living slime going. Oh. Someone wants to trade. Examine cargo manifests. Well, you know what? I'll sell you some stuff right here.
Units received. Units received.
And you can have some of this too.
Units received.
That
Units received. Units received.
all right, what do you have to buy? Residual group, no thanks. And silver and selenium. I don't think I need that for anything. Turn this into that. One more step and we've got some nanites. Oh, aviator, full 100,000. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a really easy, super easy milestone. Okay, let me sell some things. First and foremost, or no, let me go to the artifact guy and give him stuff. Fossil guy, whatever.
Units received.
Rusted metal.
Units received.
Tailbone. Alright.
Technology recharged.
And let's... Now we got the runaway mold. Turn that into nanites. At a 5-to-1 ratio, but still. It's a source of nanites. Relatively simple to get to. You so tainted metal. No, wait. Who do I give the other thing to? Is it you? No. We have a explorer's guild up here? Yes, we do. Excellent. Excellent. Can't donate you anything, huh? Really? You don't want this species thing. So tell me who to give it to, because I forget. Oh, I just analyzed the data and processed it into nanites. That's what it was. I was like, I forget what I do with those. Okay, and those there. Sort a little bit so I can see what I got. Okay. Let's see if we can get a freebie exosuit upgrade. I don't think we can, but let's see. Oh, yes we can. Nice.
Units received.
Okay, okay. So this is good. What's the next thing? Did I... Oh wait, we have another thing to collect, right? Expedition. One man's treasure. Fucking fireworks. I don't know what their fetish is at Hello Games with fireworks, but like it just takes up it just takes up room and it's kind of dumb. Um, it's like it's like here have 25 fireworks. Like, uh, no. How about you give me something actually useful? Oh, what else? Got a reward over here. The aviator. Launch auto charger. Nice. I like it. Definitely want that. Screen pulse engine upgrade ×2, 10 navigation data, and the launch thing. Okay. And more goddamn fireworks. Alright, so it's our pulse engine upgrade. And over here, I want to do that as soon as I can. Need 5 antimatter. I've got 2. I need more condensed carbon. Do I have... I do have some regular carbon. So there's that. Over here... Not going to get me very much, though. Certainly not enough. At 4, how much does it need? It's 1 more. Okay. We do have 243,000 units, though, right now. Which is nice. Is there anything else that I can do? Okay. So, let's see if I can buy some wiring looms. It's not going to be very many if I can. I can get exactly 3 of them. So what is that going to get me? It's not going to be finished with that. But let's do the freighter. Alright, so this one can repair, and then this one needs 5. That's a lot. Capable of generating a limited breathable atmosphere even when damaged or unpowered by for a short period of time, and then that's our matter beam, so it's not as big a deal, but it would be nice to have that. Alright, restored critical freighter systems. All hands on deck. 2 antimatter, okay. 3 Starship launch fuel and 2 repair kits. Alright, so I am going to use that antimatter right now. And the 2 wiring looms. I need 2 solar mirrors, which are going to be too expensive to buy if they're even here. And they're not. So I'll have to probably be best for me to just craft them if I just have to go to Anomaly and learn the crafting recipe for it. Unless it gives me that somewhere along the way. Powerful mining beam upgrade. If I get 1 more creature. Drop protocol. Construct an orbital exocraft materializer. So that gives me the teleport chamber plans, refiner room plans, and scanner room plans. Hyperdrive plans. Salvage frigate modules in silver. Construct a storage room gives me scanner plans and salvage frigate module. Okay, so it looks to me like Orbital exocraft materializer plans. Oh, so the reward for scanning one more creature is I get the plans already to construct it. I should do that. Because I've so many times along the way here, I've just gone to the anomaly and paid nanites for learning how to do it, and then find out. Well, actually, in this case, I can't because the freighter you need salvage parts for it. But yeah, when it then gives it to me for free, or at least attempts to. Okay, so what do we got in my inventory here? Anything else I should use before we go? No, I don't see anything. Did I have something going in here? Alright. So where was that? Where was that planet? Navigation systems. Well, there's got to be, on this windswept planet, there's got to be something there. Because there's a vile brood there, so that's got to account for something. So we'll just scan whatever life form we can scan. But yeah, so this week I'd like to finish, hopefully tomorrow night, we'll see if I can finish it or not, but I'd like to finish, I Am Future, because we're right at the end of that game. So I'd like to check that off the list if I can. There's still like the last hurdle to get over, which is just kind of gathering lots of resources for that. And I started doing some of that off camera, but then No Man's Sky sucked all my brain matter. And I haven't been back to it, so we'll probably do some of that on stream. Hopefully I'll be able to get to the end of that and kind of check that off the list. We have a bunch of games to get back to, like Oblivion and the other one my mind has gone blank on. Tainted Grail. That one I need to get back to. I'll probably get back to that one before I get back to Oblivion, I would imagine. Still have to finish. We have a lot of games to finish too at some point. And I also want to start some games, and I'm like looking at like older games and trying to figure out what's an older game that's on my list that I've wanted to play and that I'm in the mood for. And that's the hard part, is like, what am I actually in the mood for? Because there's a couple franchise playthroughs that I would like to do, but I really got to be in the mood for them. Like, for instance, I have all the Splinter Cell games, but I just haven't been in the right mood to sit down and play them. You know, just things like that. So it's just kind of it's difficult because, and you know, the one thing I like about a lot of those older games is that they're only like 20-hour games. I don't know what Metal Gear, not Metal Gear, what Splinter Cell, I don't know exactly how long Splinter Cell 1 and stuff is, but I imagine it's not nearly as long as games are nowadays. So from that perspective, it's kind of nice to be able to, like, hey, I can actually finish a game, you know, in a reasonable amount of time and move on to the next one and just kind of enjoy it, you know, enjoy the story and everything. But in the same vein, that... There's like cactus flesh over here I can grab maybe. I saw this fire here and I was like, what is going on with this?
Units received.
Get one of these flying bastards to stand still so I can... There we go.
Units received.
Nice. That's all I was looking for there. But of course we have to investigate the place here. Oh, I don't have any ammo, do I? Oh, I don't need any ammo. Okay. Thought it was like a secret hideout placey thing. In response to lifetime, here's some uncommon metal. Mild disappointment. Alright. I mean, sure. I almost feel you on that one. I seem to be experiencing mild disappointment as well right now. 273-873-823827-8273. Okay. Which, that's good, because that's, I think an artifact thing is one of the things we have to do. I don't have an Atlas Pass. There. I have one for that either. Alright. Let's come over here. And let us get that expedition thing. There we go. Gold, ionized, cobalt, and warp cell. Yeah, I think the thing here is got a lot of stuff to build, but the resources is what's going to take some time. Mining beam module 1. Kabam. Thermal protection module. There. And cargo bulkheads for the freighter. So I've been trying not to use these during expeditions and just save them for the end and then transfer them over to my main save. And I've transferred quite a bit over to my main save. We'll see if we can get around not using the cargo bulkheads and see how it goes there. Hazard protection upgrade. I'll take it. And oh, there's repair kits on here. I didn't even notice the repair kits. What the hell? What the hell, man?
Component repaired. Component repaired.
I didn't even notice there were repair kits there. Well, that would have been a lot faster than it was, but hey, I had to explore anyway, so it's not like I was, it's not like I'm going
Technology
crazy here.
recharged.
What is this? Temporal warp computer, allowing blue stellar bodies.
Technology installed.
Okay. Um, let's so I can't use a repair thing on this. I figured it wouldn't let me do that. I was gonna say, like, will it let me do a repair thing on there? No. No, it will not. Good stuff. Alright. So expedition stuff there. Construct an orbital exocraft materializer. Mm-mm. So that needs freighter construction. Gold, ionized cobalt, and 3 warp cells. I can do the storage room though. Right now. Which I did. The storage room was one of the things that they wanted. You know, I didn't see. Actually, I couldn't do a thing, could I? Because I didn't have a galactic trade room. So I should probably build that. Any microprocessors for it, though. Construct a scanner room. Discover 13 plants. Okay, I'm almost to that. Come see 8 of a stranded life form. Yeah, okay. I know what I gotta do there. Ref different environments. I guess I could just start taking some pictures too. Chart stuff. Reach the 3rd rendezvous. Alien words. Okay. You know, while we're here, while we're planet side, let's go put the signal booster down. Resource depot. Okay, that sounds fun. Let's also take the requisite selfie. Although it would have been nice. I guess I can move the sun here. There we go. All right. How far away is that? Well, it's kind of far. But I mean, I should just fly there, I guess. It'll be faster. I just hate to use up all my launch fuel. Also, speaking of, did I... Solar mirror, wiring, loom. Yeah, see, I need that stuff to charge this up so I don't have to deal with fuel on this. Because once you don't have to deal with launch fuel, it's really, you don't, there's no reason to go on foot anywhere at that point. Unless it's to complete another one of the objectives. Go. Let's pass. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. I bet there's some really good stuff in there, isn't there? I don't have any ammo, though. Well, actually, that's not true. I do have ammo. I do indeed have ammo. I had fuel.
Technology recharged. Hostile scan detected.
Yay. Alright, let's take these guys out. Took those down. Did I get anything decent out of that? Some dirty bronze, some nitrogen salt. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Let's go to this ancient ruin while we're here. Most were already in flight. Give my shield a chance to regenerate on its own. Also, we can get some, potentially some Gravitino balls from it, which are worth some money. Worth a bit of money. Damaged machinery. Buried cache. Okay, this is not one that has stuff buried. Okay. But it does have some words for us to learn. Alright, and seek knowledge of the past. That'll get us a treasure cache, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Tag that. And then there's another. Oh, I see it right there. Cool. Yeah, here we go. We'll land right over here. So my landing doesn't block me from digging. Alright. Ancient artifacts. There's the large artifact crate over here. Then I need 3 of these keys. All right. Not getting the tooltip that these exist, which is interesting. Okay. I've done that. Is there any other buried Gravitino balls? Sometimes I do have them. Ah, there is.
Warning. Elite Sentinel foes.
Get out of there. Let's go sell some stuff at the space station. There we go. And clear our wanted level. In the process, there we go. Discovered one lost relic. There we go. Got that. One done. Okay, let's since I got that done, let's see. Expedition. There we go. Yep. Neos history. Order oxygen upgrade. Ban hazard production and historical documents. Okay. So this we can sell for 1.8 million units. Yep. Hazard protection thing there, and exosuit aeration membrane. That there, and that could just go down there, I guess. Good stuff. Also, while I'm thinking about it, where's that slime at? We got rusted metal to take care of too. Here we go. Get that going. Sell, 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 and oh, that's a fossil sample? Oh, I'll give that to the fossil guy. That one. Redux casing. Gravitino balls. Anything else here that... I guess I could sell the dirty rounds of nitrogen salt, because I don't think we're going to need them. But they're not really selling for that many units, so it's not a big deal. Okay, and then let's go see the fossil guy. There we go. Let's go sell and preserved arachnid blood.
Units received.
All right. Cool. So we have a million units. We have to earn 4,500 nanites. So what I'm doing is good with the backpack here. Living slime. Do we have any other living slime there? Nope. Add that in. This is always the fun, the interesting part of these expeditions is like at the very beginning trying to figure out what ones you can kind of knock off early and which ones you need to like start early, and then so you, as you're knocking other things off, you're getting to it. We need only one more alien word. Let's go talk to somebody up here and convince them to give me a word. Request dialect help. Travel symbol. Oh no, there we go. And there we go. We got our lingua file. Component crafting, blueprints, translation technologies, and nip buds. Nip buds we can get some money for. Oh, I learned hydraulic wiring and magnetic resonator and solar mirror and all the stuff that I need in order to craft those things. Okay. Well, that makes it... See, this is why... See, this is the hardest part, is figuring out which ones to do so that you don't end up going to... So you don't end up spending nanites on those crafting recipes, which is what I was going to do. Because they just give it to you for free. So let's go sell the nips. 173.7%. Cool.
Units received.
I'll take it. Also here, let's get this in there. All that in there. Get some nanites going. Get some fuel going. Get some nanites going. Eh, 20. It'll have to do. And I need... There's some rusted stuff here too. Rusted metal. Let's get that into ferrite dusts. I have a microprocessor. How many did I need for this repair thing? So I need 2 solar mirrors and 2 wiring looms. Can I make those? I can make the 2 solar mirrors. How about the wiring looms? I guess that wasn't one of the things I learned. Okay. We can buy those because we have money now. So... just going to buy 10 of them. And then we can go here and we can fix this up. Oh, I already had the wiring looms in there. Cool. So now we got the solar charger on our landing struts, so I don't have to deal with that anymore. That'll just start charging on its own. So I don't need to deal with launch fuel. And what else were we repairing? So this needs a warp hypercore, 2 magnetic resonators. Can I... what do I need for that? Magnetized ferrite and ionized cobalt. I don't think I have any cobalt, do I? No. So we gotta go grab ourselves some cobalt along the way. Platinum. If I'm really lucky, we'll find a planet that already has it. What do we have here? Sodium, copper, rusted metal, salt. No, this one I don't know yet. Copper, pyrite, silver. Got magnetized ferrite right there on that one. And this one, I don't know. Let's go mark that and take a look at it. Also, is there anything else before I leave here? Oh, I should probably install my fishing rod. Need carbon nanotubes for it. I don't have enough carbon for the carbon nanotubes. Go figure. canister. Okay. We need some carbon. So let's go to the other plant that I just marked. If nothing else, we should be able to get carbon from it. If I can find the mark that I made. Is it on the other side? It's on the other side of that planet, isn't it? Oh no, it's right here. What do you have? Oh, you have cobalt. Bonus. Let's go. Let's go grab some cobalt. I could have gotten carbon on that other planet too, with all the flowers and stuff. But yeah, whatever. Whatever. There's probably going to be some here too. I would imagine. Ooh, what is all the shiny stuff? I guess that's all the fissures. Get some ferrite out of it. Oh, they got this. They got these rolling mold things, which are really good for what I'm trying to do. Ow. I hit something there. Okay, I guess we'll just kind of put down. I was trying to see if I can find a little more open area to set down, but I guess anything's as good as it comes here. Oh, they're actual life forms. Residual goop. And ferrite dusts. Not really what I was hoping for. So, gold, cobalt. Is there a closer one than that? Gold, light fissure. So light fissure there, I'm kind of curious as to what that does. There's cobalt there. Oh, there's a closer one. So what's it marking as the light fissure? It's kind of jumping all over the place. it's going to be a bad idea to walk into it.
Units received.
Okay, you don't really walk into it. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if I destroy this, what do I get besides pure ferrite and dihydrogen? Nothing.
Units received.
Okay. Where is...
Units received.
It says 50U here on the light fissure. This?
Units received.
Carbon, condensed carbon. Alright, where's the thing I marked? Oh, there it is.
Technology recharged.
Go. Excuse me. Okay, we get some nice cobalt out of this, hopefully. I imagine I'm going to need a lot more than this, though. We'll have to see, because it's probably not one-to-one between this and ionized cobalt, but let's see what we get for our troubles. Alright, what do we got here? Cobalt. Yeah, it's 2-to-1. Alright. So we get all of that. Let's get another, see if we can find another cobalt. Deposit. There's one that's relatively close. Alright. Grab this. How much ionized cobalt did I need? That. What was I trying to do? It was... I was trying to make something. Oh, I need 40 for this. But I think I need multiples, and I need magnetized ferrite, which is easy enough. But yeah, I think I need multiples of that. So... we'll turn all of this cobalt into ionized cobalt. For now, because I was thinking, like, should I turn all of it into it? Should I save some cobalt around for other things that need it, cobalt? But no, we'll just turn it all into it. Since we can. There we go. Alright. Let's get our starship back here. Alright, what was I trying to do? Oh, I also need carbon for the carbon nanotubes. Did I get any carbon here? No, I got very little. Alright, let's gather some carbon from the environment. If I can. Yeah, this is not a good... It's not a good play for carbon. We have plenty of other sources for it on the other planets. So let's just go there. It'll be faster than trying to find a needle in a haystack here. Head over here. Do our thing. Need to... I need like... Whoop. Oh, another trader. Do I have anything to sell to you? I guess I could sell them wheat, because I don't think I need it for anything, but... No, don't really have anything. System must go right through some kind of trade lane or something, because that's the most times I've had a trader stop me in hyperspace. Oops, that's not what I want to do. God, another one? Jeez Louise. How many traders you gonna send my way? Again, you don't have anything I really need. Have anything to sell. I was trying to put more fuel into the pulse engine and I kept hitting the wrong thing. There we go. After all that. Scrape the ground a little bit. Save on some launch fuel. Get up in the air a little bit higher. See, I wish you could go slower than this, but 20 is as slow as it'll let you go. Makes strafing the ground probably a little more difficult than it ought to be. I have a bunch of unidentified plants here and stuff. I think that was one of the things we needed to scan was plants. 13 of them. So let's actually try and land here somewhere. Okay.
Units received. Units received.
A little bit of this. Here we go. Unidentified plants.
Units facing action. Falling.
Alright, good stuff.
Units received.
That was another unidentified plant. Don't mind me just eradicating all the plant life in a wide area. It's for science, ultimately. Is there something here? Yeah, there we go.
Units received.
There we go. 13 new plants. We got that done. While still collecting stuff that we need.
Units received.
Okay. Just clear some of these up. Excellent. And head back and do the stuff we need to do. It's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, right? Grab all the stuff. Identify that while we're here.
Received.
What is that? Ancient data structure. Oh. Not too far away. Get some navigation data. Yeah, let's go grab some ancient navigational data. Yeah, sounds good to me. Alrighty then. So I needed carbon for carbon nanotubes. Which I need it for, so I need 2 magnetic resonators for that. But what was the thing I was trying to do? Is that the thing I was trying to repair? Was this? Or not repair, but install for blue? Because that's not really that important at the moment. You know, I don't even remember. Oh, I got an exosuit upgrade chart. Let's do that. Drop pod detected. We're at. Okay, let's get up into orbit here. Let's go take care of this. Get like one little extra spot in our inventory. Although our inventory is pretty decent. I'm not out of the planet atmosphere yet. There we go. Oh, it didn't lock on. What are you doing to me here, game? There we go. Okay. Away we go. So we're gonna need I think a carbon nanotube and an antimatter housing I need to craft for this thing. And then the other one I think is just some pure like carbon or something. So antimatter housing and oh, not the metal plating. Damn it. Carbon nanotubes. So it was. There we go. Let's get, yeah, I'm going to get another inventory spot. Because the inventory slots that I have are all spread out all over the place. Okay, those. I don't have too much of this to process, so we'll do this real fast while we're looking at it. Make sure there's no other stuff in my inventory. Add to it. That's why I keep bringing the menu up to see if there's any to add to what's already there. Because sometimes you have slimes in different stages of being processed. There we go. 3 more nanites. And yeah, that's charging up. That's good to see. Oh, I think I was going to do... Right, I wanted to do a bulk caster, so I have something that I don't think needs ammo. I don't think the bulk caster uses ammo. You know what? I honestly don't know if it uses ammo or not. Why is it not letting me... I guess because I don't have the... Okay. Weird. Oh, no, it did do it. It's just... Oh, but it put it up... it put it up in that inventory, in the multi-tool inventory, so it didn't count, it didn't know it was there. There we go, and get our fishing rig going, because we'll need that soon. And might as well get the shield as well. Okay, so I'm curious here, if I get a... Does my bulk caster work without any ammo? It does, although technically it has ammo there, which is interesting. Okay. Okay, that's fine. What have I got here? Going. All right. Expedition-wise, how are we doing here? Teleport chamber, discover systems, earn nanites. Fleet expeditions. I need to get the fleet expeditions going as soon as possible. I need one more waypoint. Double cultivation chamber, photograph different environments. The photograph I took didn't work before? Question mark. Oh, photograph a scorched planet, an airless planet, and a frozen planet. Okay, well, the airless planet we can take care of. I didn't realize it was specific. Yeah, I always need to read those things because it's always they give you like photograph three environments. You're like, okay, sure, but it's like no, there's actual specific things there. Engine of life. So we got the cultivation chamber. Double cultivation chamber plans, supreme scanning, system upgrade, powerful mining beam upgrade ×2. Okay. That works for me. Mining beam module. Scanner module. And let me sort this so I can see what I'm doing here. Mining beam module. Yeah, I figured it was going to be too much. 29, 24. It's 55. 12, 29, 25. Okay, so this one is not as great as the other ones. So we'll just kind of store that off in my starship here. Okay, that's good. And that's everything right now. So yeah, let's get out and find a waypoint here. We just need one more. For that other expedition thing. Okay. Oh, actually, I forgot. I forgot there's one right here, and I haven't even done it. So I didn't need that after all. Although it found me another drop pod, so you know what? Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. So did that not count then? Because I did that and it didn't seem to, unless it had already, it might have already counted towards it. Because maybe it doesn't, maybe it counts as soon as you get to the place. You know, like it says area discovered here kind of thing. But let's see. Or maybe drop pods just don't count in general. We'll see. It probably has some text on it that says what actually counts and what doesn't. Go. Let's hit this up. Saying unidentified mineral here, but I don't know what it's looking at. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it must have counted that other one already. Oh, is there a Gravitino ball over here? Oh no, it's a deuterium thing. Okay, carbon nanotube, anywhere housing. Alright, and collect the reward for that, which is a Nautilin chamber. And an osmotic generator. High power sonar, Tethys beam. Okay, for underwater stuff. Survival blueprints. So that's the submarine, which I've never actually tried out. Okay. What do I need for this? I need copper. Oxygen, silver, and copper for that. Translator, efficient water jets. I mean, that would... Oh, living... I need living pearls for that. Let's do this. I'll just have to get some copper. Is there copper here? Pyrite. There is. There is some copper here. Also, I gotta remember, I gotta find a distress signal as well somewhere and help pull it out.
Technology recharged.
Alright, there's the copper we needed for that. So that's good. Alright. Do something here. Let me put a signal booster down again and see if maybe it picks up a distress call or something. Maybe. Maybe. We'll give it a little whirl and see what happens. I found a trading post. Alright. Never mind. So let's go. Let's go back to our freighter. So what do I need? Oh, we need to do this photograph. So let's do that photograph. Now it wanted so it wanted scorched. What did it want? Scorched planet, an airless planet, and a frozen planet. So the airless. I think we can do airless right now. This isn't scorched, right? No, this definitely isn't scorched. No, this is windswept. Yeah. Scorched is... I've been on plenty of scorched ones. They're far less fun to deal with. I got all my plant scanning in too, right? 6 words, 50 asteroids, double cultivation chamber. Yeah, 13 new plants. 5 uncommon fish, freighter crash site, scanner room, warp to a new system, construct a storage room, and reach the first rendezvous. So storage room we can actually do already. I'm pretty sure. That's not a whole lot of resources. I mean, it's a lot of stellar resources, but it's not a lot of like. It's a lot of raw resources, I guess. Not refined ones. But I really only need the one storage room. So that'll be hopefully fairly straightforward. So this is life incompatible plant, but I'm guessing airless. I mean, there is no air on this planet either, so I'm going to assume that this counts. But we'll see. Says low atmosphere. So it might not count because it says low atmosphere, but let's just see what we got here. I'd like to get a decent... I've been looking for like a... I've been looking to take some like in-game photographs or even just like screenshots. Just to have as like a, like when I go on break and stuff, occasionally when I take a break, like have that kind of rolling. So let's see. Now, did that count towards the stuff? It did. Photograph an airless planet. Cool. All right. Awesome. It did in fact count. All right, let's finally get back to our freighter here and see if I can make. We'll make the storage thing. Right, and then we'll see if I can make the, if it doesn't already have it, make a room to send my guys off on missions. Because I looked around, I don't think it had it when I looked around. And this is not the right way to get on the ship. There it is. There it is. Tell you what, I had an A-class Korvax ship, freighter, in the last expedition I did, and those look rather cool. They look a lot like Halo ships, you know, like the Pillar of Autumn and stuff like that. These other ones are kind of more traditional looking things, but I guess technically this is a Korvax ship, though, because there's Korvax guys on here, but I had another one that looked a lot different. they didn't have any stuff here, right? They didn't have a no, they have literally nothing. That is going to be useful to me right now. Okay, so in what the hell is this room anyway? Industrial room. Oh, an expansion industrial room. Don't care. Right, let's take that down. Let's make something useful out of that. Like a fleet command room. There we go. And double cultivation chamber. Let's get a storage room going here. There we go. Milestone complete. Alright, good. Good. Let's go and get our fleet command station. Okay, cool. Activated there. Let's get them going on a mission. Alright, the ones that'll go get done the fastest. 57 minutes. Sure. Combat, whatever. Don't care. Need some fuel, though. Forgot the most important thing. I don't know how to make fuel. Alright, let's go. Upgrade control. Yeah, salvage frigate module. Oh, do I not have any salvage frigate modules at all? Well, that's gonna put a damper on things. Humble drive. What the hell does that go into? Supremely powerful upgrade for the humble drive. Oh, for a submarine. Oh, I don't give a flying frack about the submarine right now. Hmm. Okay, well, let's, since I can't do that yet, let's see if I can get a scanner room, or what I need for a scanner room anyway. I don't think I have the... Oh, they wanted me to do an orbital exocraft thing, right? Which probably unlocks it. So I need 3 warp cells. So I need the antimatter housing for that.
Product constructed.
What do I need? 1 antimatter housing and 1 antimatter. 2 of those, and then what do I need for the antimatter? Oh, chromatic metal, which we have some stuff here. We have some copper. So let's get that going. So how much chromatic metal did I need? I need, oh, and condensed carbon. How much? We might have to make some more condensed carbon. I have plenty of carbon though. I need 25, so I need 50 chromatic metal, which we've got. Got that, and then I need 11 more condensed carbon. Okay. So put that there. Let's get some carbon. Let's make a little bit here. Found a hidden station in SV2 and did a mini game to unlock the shields around it, and it had epic hardcore battle. I hear you. Way past your bedtime. Yeah, I have to roll it up too here. It's getting to be midnight for me. But yeah, okay. Thanks for hanging out, Tech. I appreciate it. And you have a good night. Let's do. Wait, no. 2 more of these, and then I need. What do I need? Everyone in your stream was like, "Wow, that's good. That's awesome. That's really awesome." Yeah. Spaceborne 2 is really. I mean, Spaceborne 1 was good, and I wish I need to finish that game at some point. I've always gotten like a quarter of the way through, and I've never gotten past that, and I really need to finish that. And I played a little bit of Spaceborne 2 when it first came out, but I definitely want to get back to that when they're close to launch. Killer high level loot too. Nice. Very good. Crap, where what was I need the warp cells. Oh, I was trying to do this other room. Orbital exocrafts room. I don't really want it there though. I want to put my teleporter there if I can. Or my teleporter there would be good too, I guess. There we go. Milestone complete. I should get a few things for these though, right? Teleport chamber plans, refiner room plans, and scanner room plans. Yep. Refiner room, scanner room. And then what? Wait, it'll be final release soon and over 800 major fixes and a ton more fixes. Redo a bunch. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait until it fully comes out. But yeah, I liked the early access that I did of it too. Interstellar scanner. Right. Okay. Salvage frigate module. Oh, here we go. Here's the salvage frigate modules I needed. See, all I need to do is just look in the damn thing. Now it'll get me the fuel that I need to send them off, which will be awesome. What do I need for the teleport chamber? What do I need for that? 3 antimatter and an amino chamber. Okay. An amino chamber. It's changed a ton already. Yeah. And the one thing that was missing that Spaceborne 1 had was the rock and music last time. So it'll be good to see if they've got the music lined up on it as well. Because they had some music, but it wasn't like as headbanger as the first game was. Um, aha, there's the freaking chlorine I knew I was going to need. Always got to go salt mining. Always. Well, we know where there's salt here, so I got to just do that before we jump out. Or I could just jump out and worry about it later, I guess. Yeah, you missed the music for sure. Yeah, yeah, that was the really. I mean, it was so cool to get into a space battle and just have like freaking rock ballad playing at the time while you're doing it. That was just fantastic.
Item received.
There we go. All right, so we got that. So let's get some fuel made. Get this guy off on his mission here, so because it's going to take a while. And it's a combat ship, so this ought to do it, right? Awesome. Okay. It fit the battle. Yeah, okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm shutting down right now too. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good night. All right. So this is good. So we got this going. Does the freighter have any fuel in it? It does. Enough for one jump at least. Do I want to jump or do I want to go get that salt and stuff? Like wait here and get the salt. You know what? Let's jump and get whatever it gives me for what's the reward it gives me for that? Use a freighter. It gives me a warp hypercore, salvage frigate modules. Okay. Hyperdrive plans and silver. I wonder if I can get to the first rendezvous. Can I jump far enough to do it? Because that would be... No, I didn't think so. I didn't think they would let me jump far enough to do that. Well, even that's out of jump range. Interesting. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's make our jump. So, what's it been? Almost 3 hours. So we're coming up on 3 hours and 7 minutes here. And let's see how many things we've achieved on this. So we started the expedition at the very beginning of this, so 3 hours ago. And let's get this reward. Hyperdrive. Oh, there's our warp hypercore, which we need for stuff anyway. So there we go. Okay. Cool. Speak with the freighter's navigator. Alright. It's just kind of giving me tutorial tips there. Okay, so how did we do so far in 3 hours? In 3 hours, we got almost all of phase 1 done. So we just have to get to rendezvous, the first rendezvous point. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it says right there. 6 items done there. In phase 2, we have 2 items done. Which construct a scanner room. We have the plans for now. And we'll just have to find ice worlds and stuff like that and find someone stranded. So it's 2 there. So it's, what are we at? 6, we're at 8. Got 3 done here. So we're at 11 there. Fleet expeditions are on the way. This is, got to photograph some stuff. Double cultivation chamber, I have the plans for. Just got to do it. So that's that. And then we got 3 done here. So 6 words. Teleport chamber I want to do, but we don't quite have the stuff for it. I want to do that first, honestly. Discover 8 systems we need to do. So we're at 1 right now. Nanites. And all that stuff. And then down here, we don't know yet what all the stuff is. I guess we'll find out once we get to the 5th rendezvous. So, yeah, 3 hours. We've done 8, 9, 10, 11. So, wait, 5, 11, 14. So, we got 14 items done on the expedition. So, good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah. So as far as No Man's Sky goes, I'm gonna probably we'll probably keep it to like 1 or 2 days a week. We'll see. I have to figure it out right now because this week is going to be a little weird. I'm not going to have any streams on Saturday because I have family stuff to go do. I have been neglecting the coding streams, so I definitely want to get a coding stream in on Friday. Tomorrow we're going to jump back into I am Legend, and I am Legend. That's, yeah, I think that's the name of it. I always forget the name of that game because we're right at the end of it, but there's still a big hurdle to get over. So I'd like to try to finish that this week. So that might end up being Monday and Tuesday and part of Tuesday. I don't know if it'll take an entire 3 hours to do it on Tuesday, but it'll be that. And then I got to figure out what I want to go with after that. I mean, I might, if that's only half a stream, then I might jump back into this into No Man's Sky just to finish out the stream. We'll see. We'll play that one by ear, and then I gotta figure out what Wednesday and Thursday are going to be. Probably there'll be one game, but I can't say for sure it's going to be one that I still have to finish, or if it's going to be a new one. It really comes down to what I'm feeling. Maybe I'll jump back into Elite Dangerous for a little bit. I don't think that's not going to be a 2-stream thing though, because I'm just doing exploration in that game. And the problem with that is, as much as I enjoy the exploration, there's not much. Like I have to fill dead air because there's not a whole lot going on. So I kind of been keeping that as like a whenever I'm feeling the chatty Cathy bug. So we'll see. I guess we'll just play by ear and see what I'm in the mood for. Maybe something's coming out this week. I have no idea. Maybe I'll just go through my library and find some stuff I haven't played yet and see what it's like. We'll do what we do. Anyway, my friends, as I said, that'll do it for me for tonight. I should put a save beacon down here. Of course I don't have the stuff for it. Of course I don't. All right, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Make sure that we're nice and saved here. There we go. Okay, that'll do it. All right, my friends. That'll do it for me. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you happen to run across this on the YouTubes, and you have a like and or a subscribe that you can spare, maybe toss my way, that would be great and awesome, and I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you, and hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
old story. Boy finds girl, boy loses girl, girl finds boy. Boy forgets girl, boy remembers girl. And girl dies in a tragic blimp accident over the Orange Bowl on New Year's Day.
Good year.
No, the worst.